times 7.2. Thank you so much for your patience. There's a chance we might go a little bit overtime, but that will be okay. We will all strive. Give it up for 7.2.
It's dark in here. Huh? Who's there?
You have any money? Give it up. I see that bling on you.
Okay, please have mercy.
Kick it over. Looks good. Turn out the rest of your pockets.
Hey, please don't kill me. Looks like a gunshot. Billy, take notes. This is important.
Yes, ma'am.
I knew I'd get away with it. Oh yeah.
I'm not so sure about that. Get on the ground or I will shoot. Commander, in here now.
Good job, Billy.
Thanks, ma'am.
Now let's get you back to the station. Am I an HE double hockey sticks? What's that? No, you're in hell. That's what I meant. Alright, man, you need to come with me. But I don't want to die. This isn't a chance for you to die. We want to make sure you're not guilty so we can send you back to the land of the living.
Order, order. Hello all, I am Judge Judy, and today we're going to hear the trial of Becky V. Karen. To return to the life of the living, here we have someone to inform us on what Becky did.
Becky totally committed a crime. Yeah.
Excuse me, that's extremely offensive.
What?
Silence! I'll say I for the pardon of Becky V. Karen.
Aye.
By the power invested in me, I announce Becky V. Karen pardoned, aka alive once again.
Here I am. Look at that, all in one piece. I've learned my lesson and I'm grateful for my second chance. There you are. Congrats on being alive once again. I hope you don't misuse this opportunity. Okay, thanks. I'm gonna go home now, but thanks for what you did for me.
Life and death isn't always rainbows and sprinkles, but I have learned my lesson and I won't murder anymore.
Don't take life for granted. It's fragile and has delicate balance.
Wow, so this is the end. Really? It's not how I thought it would end. I was having such a great day. Well, it's kind of blurry. I was just talking to my friend about how great I'm doing at my new job. And yeah, not to flex, but I'm the manager of my local Burger King. And he was talking about him getting fired or something below.
He was being too selfish. He just kept talking about it. So, to stop the selfishness and set him straight, I told him off. And one thing led to another, and well, he left. I don't know why he was so sad. He should have just been happy that I was doing good. Then I went to the store to buy some avocados, and when I got there, to my surprise, it was being robbed. Did I check on the store owner? Oh heavens no, they were probably emotional.
And so I went on. I decided I'd go to the park. And guess who was there? No one. You know why? Because of the robbery around the corner. And so you'd think I'd go home, but I didn't.
I don't really know why the robbers came, but I started to yell because I didn't get my fresh avocado, and I don't know. I heard a bang, and now I'm here, so...
You think I was being selfish? Of course not. I was just looking out for myself. That's not being selfish. Is it?
My name is Amadeo and I jump like Mayo.
I love to play tennis. Why I saw a menace. He was on a paddleboard but thought he was a sea lord.
I have two cats. They don't usually sleeping much. They sleep on my bed, but not on my head.
I make a lot of cookies.
cookies and my plants aren't bushy. I like Brussels sprouts and I don't like to shout.
I used to play soccer and my sister's a big talkie.
Every day I go to school so I don't become a fool. I go to River Park Pool. And my house I do rule.
I steal my brother's candy. It's really handy dandy. I love Italy but haven't been to Sicily. I speak Italian and I like scallions.
I went to the bank and there I met a friend. I actually did not and I was drawing like polka dots.
I like math. In my garden I have a path. My locker number's 104 and Hans Common has more than one door.
My cats stay interior and people say I'm superior. I really like planes and I don't have neck pains. I play the piano and that's what we can know, but what we don't know is whether I can sew.
Hope you enjoyed this song.
I know it's not very long.
But it seems like the end, and thanks to everyone who wanted to attend. The end.
You're it. Oh, hey Frank.
Hey, kiddo.
What have you got for me today?
Spam, some more spam, and lucky you. A letter from the guy. Hey, Dot and Delilah, I have some mail for you, too.
What'd they bust me for this time?
Hi Frank.
Guys.
What's this?
Oh, jury duty.
Me too. Me three.
See you in court.
I don't have a great feeling about this.
Don't worry, you'll do great.
Where's everyone else?
Welcome, ladies and gents. Tonight will be quite a night to remember indeed.
Is this one of those game shows? Those things are like so stupid.
Think of it as a game show court case hybrid. One of you will walk away just as you came. One with eternal life, and one, I'm afraid, will die. It's about life and death.
Okay, so who are you?
What are you?
Death itself. So, now you know. Go home, but I'll be watching you for the next week. Act wisely, or else.
But I just did the dishes!
There's more work to do. Make dinner for two, fast as you can. You know the consequences.
Tell me, do you anger them? Or why do they treat you this way?
You what? This is how parents act, is it not? What was that about?
Excuse me, I don't have any money and it's getting awfully late. I need a taxi ride home.
I'm sorry, I'm busy right now. Shopping.
Oh, that's not a wise decision. Denying death itself help.
No! Please! I'll do anything! Save my money!
Too late.
Stand and fight, you little wimp! Hey, else!
Quit it! Pick on someone your own size!
Oh, well done, Devin.
Is it something I did? I was just doing the right thing.
Interesting mindset. These humans never show up on time. That's another mark on your records.
Oh, come on. I was totally not just pretending to forget and flee the country from this horrible court case. I was just on my way over. After watching me for a week, you know I hate being late.
Same. I had totally just parked my car outside.
I swear, I was stuck in traffic.
Yeah, sure. Now sit down, I have your results. You humans do surely make my job a lot harder than it needs to be. So, let's get started, shall we? Devin. Congratulations, go home, relax, live life the way you always have. You will die, but normally that's the price of living. Whereas, Delilah, sorry, you weren't cut out for this world. See you in the next, onwards and upwards. Which means...
Yes! Eternal life, right? I knew I'd
it gets old after a millennium or two. This may help in the process.
So I'm going to die. Doesn't make me feel much better. Ooh, wait, there's chocolate milk in heaven. I'm all good.
Suckers, you guys got the bad sicknesses. I get to live forever.
Well, goodbye, Lila. See you in 100 years.
I remember these guys. Always had the worst clothing choices.
Look at her. She's changed a bit.
Still short and sassy.
Oh, I can almost hear their kind words about me.
And humble. She was always so humble.
And here we see a wild dog in her natural habitat, surrounded by her friends and family, never with her, but never truly apart.
Why? Why did you do this to me? To separate us? Why did you have to step in and leave our lives in pieces? Our hearts empty? Why us?
God, do you blame yourself? If you do, please don't. It's a big burden to bear alone. Please, fly free.
You gotta go now. Take care of yourself.
We do miss you. Come find us. We'll be there. Bye now.
Well then, every great journey must start with those first steps.
It's when someone is born and lives till they're born. Some can be long, some can be short.
But once it's over, they're gone. They wake back up with a yawn. That person is back up, cuddling with a new pup. With a new chance, new family, new job, and maybe a new ball.
Once that's over, they're gone.
A new person will wake up, starting a new chance in everything. Everything's different. Everything's gone. What happened?
You go back to age 0 and live till death. It's a never-ending cycle.
That you wake up as a new person at the end of every chance.
You go through the holidays of giving. Your chance all depends on your last chance.
But that's just it.
It all depends.
How do you feel that I'm everywhere? How do you think I control it all? I am...
The birds chirping as they fly from tree to tree. The wind whistling through the birds' feathers. I'm the smell of seawater traveling through the air.
I am the sand crabs that dance with the salty tide. I am the seagulls that scoop up the crabs for dinner. The tourists that watch the birds return to their nests. I am the sunset. Everyone watches me as I rest my weary head.
I'm exhausted, for I've been everywhere today. For over 3 billion years, in fact. And I never leave this planet. Sure, I leave people often, and without me, they're lost. But that's so I can move on to newer people. Get to know them as they get to know me.
So they know I can, so they know I can make them smile, make them laugh. I can make them dance with joy, make them wail in despair. Make them straighten with pride, make their eyes widen in envy. I can make them upset, annoyed, and they can choose to leave me.
But very few do. You can spend me with your friends, spend me alone. You can choose how to spend me, but I won't always treat you kindly.
I can be harsh, it's true, but I reward the brave and passionate. Those who treat others with generosity and respect. They have earned my trust.
Like I said, I control people's lives. If I want, I can give them fortune and prosperity. If I want, they can suffer in agony. The question remains, why do I deserve that choice?
Hi, I am Frederick, and as you can see, I am not human. And well, you may be wondering, what is a vampire doing at this fine blood testing facility? And well, I will tell you. I have a major drinking problem. And well, I bet you can guess what I have a problem drinking. Yeah. And I'm not drinking alcohol, no. And I am definitely not high. Or maybe I am.
Well, since I don't have a lot of time till morning, I will cut straight to the chase. Okay, let's get straight to the point. I'm going to need you to supply me blood to this address every week at least 5 packages. Because, well, I figure if I can't beat it, then help it, right?
OMG, there's this one time I was so mad at a breakup and I just went out and socked a lot of blood. And I don't know how to say this. Well, the people died from guess. You're right, blood loss.
And there's this time where I was walking, and this strange man came up to me. I was still committed time in my zoo, around 95. Well, anyway, back to the story. So the guy comes up to me and says, "Do you want to live forever?" And of course my lazy butt says yeah, because at the time I have grandchildren and more people to live for. Well, anyway, here I am, a millennia-old vampire.
I'm sorry I got so wrapped up in the story, but that is my request. And if you do not follow through, I will suck your blood.
Recap of 2020, the sad things that happened.
So, we're starting off with fires, taking closet of homes, Tennessee tornadoes. Uh-oh, we lost our Black Mamba. All in court, impeachment's in the air.
Oh no, case is getting worse. Spreading to Europe and soon America. No, say goodbye to all the plans that you had.
Uh-oh, lockdown, PPE, social distancing, wiping all the substances infected finishings, and employment spikes very quickly.
Musks, weird spawns, UFOs came for orbit. Cases cracked, 1 male discovered murder hornets.
Well, the death of Breonna and then George in Minneapolis. All around the world, they're clashing with the cops. Black Lives protests storming the streets. Fires coming in hot, 10 mil across the world.
Aw man, climate change has really got us screwed. And bam, way too early, Chadwick's off Ancestral Day. John Lewis, RBG, we fight to keep their legacies.
Van Halen, Alex Trebek, Dave, we lose them in the fast. Then the election between good old Gramps.
Then suddenly he caught the virus. We all thought he knew the dangers of the outside.
Mail-in ballots, early voting, all the states under Biden now. Wow, that's a lot of recap. There's been so much mess. Let's hope the next year's president.
It brings beauty and destruction, brings smiles and tears.
I don't understand, so please lend me a hand. You leave oil in plastic, which is not fantastic.
Many people say it's okay and it's not a problem, but we must change our customs.
I cry every night wondering how long I'll last. Sometimes I wonder why I even ask.
There are people laying on the ground, kids playing with something they found, sleeping in tents and saving every cent.
Why don't we just give these people a home? Oh, I should have known. There are people dying of starvation, people hoping to survive.
Children in war, so please don't ignore.
Despite all this pain and all these tears,
We
Put on our war face and fight our fears.
Why doesn't everyone have freedom? Why can't they do what other people can? Why are some people in places they don't want to be in? Why are some people happy, but most people not?
Why am I here anyways? Why am I at school? Why is corn yellow? Why is snake like a bendy stick?
Why do ducks quack? Why do people eat? Why is time called time? Why is the chair for sitting down?
Why do I have a favorite color? Why do people make the mistake of sriracha instead of sriracha? Why is that thing there? Why are you watching me? Why are you still sitting there, knowing that you don't have to? You can just leave because you know this is very boring. Be honest.
You probably should be doing your homework or something. It's getting kind of chilly.
Too long, I don't know what to do anymore. I should go now. I think my feet are hurting. I can't stand anymore. What time is it? How much more do I have to talk until I finish?
How am I still standing? Why is that question so long? Why am I even reading this to you? Okay, I'm done.
My name is Brady, and I don't like to be lazy.
Okay, when it's hot, it makes me feel tired, like I just got fired.
I like playing playing soccer. I have a new locker. I don't like lockers.
I like watching the United. I get excited and like.
I want to study business. My favorite holiday is Christmas, and I get a lot of stiffness.
I like Ferraris. I look them up on Safari. Hey Google, I'm sorry.
I like eating bananas and sitting under cabanas. My grandpa wears bandanas.
I like the color black. I used to do tracks and I have games and stats.
I like the movie Red Notice. My grandma likes to buy Lotus. My teachers always tell me to focus.
I don't like wearing jackets or getting math packets. I want utensils.
My name is Brady. I suck it up and have a nice day.
It starts. We don't even remember the first 2 years. The first 730 days. Then we turn 3. Everything becomes a little clearer. We grow up learning about death and how those around us disappear when their time has come. The limited control and twists and turns of life lead us to lose meaning of the fact that we are spinning on a floating ball of fire, hurling through the universe. Living.
We find ourselves working 8 hours a day for slips of paper that allow us to sleep in a bed with a roof over our heads. We find others like us and dislike those who aren't. Growing old, just waiting for a break. We retire, travel, and then it's over. In one instant. All of that, gone. We live to 100 years at best just to watch it fly by us.
Each day shorter than the one before it. Each hour longer as we wait for meaning, as we wait to find that purpose, something to live for. Which brings us to our point. Is our existence the longest thing or the shortest? It's a long time. 3,153,600,000 seconds, or how many seconds are in a lifetime? If you live for 100 years. Enough time to walk around the Earth at least 80 times. Or, if it's possible, swim across the Pacific quite a few times. Learn 10 languages, at least. If it takes 10,000 hours to become an expert at something, you could start when you were 10 and become an expert at 7 things.
But it flies by. Look at the last 10 years of your existence. It's flown by, hasn't it?
Now, if the Romans lived 2,000 years ago, and that is considered really a second on a geological calendar, what's 100 years? What about 90?
A mere ink dot on the timeline, we spend half our time asleep and the other half searching for meaning in something as small as a good grade, just for it to all come to an end in what feels like a few seconds.
So why? What's this all for? Why even try if we're going to die? We just to thrive with the time we have, to make our lives something worth mentioning, to live. Our dream of prosperity, the life, the puzzles, the family of 4 enjoying a picnic at the park on a sunny day.
I bring the animosity, the homework on the weekends, the chores, the effect on the folders on the melting ice caps.
I bring the anxiety, the important test you didn't study for, the dark alleyway, the woman having to carry pepper spray for protection from the man trying to follow her home.
I am the aversion, the Vegemite, the sick days when all you want to do is feel okay.
I bring the shock, the iPhone 13 for Christmas, the surprise.
I bring the sunlight of the day, the moonlight of the night.
I shed my tears and brightness on the little sea.
I am the dam that stops the river's flow.
I am that one thing.
I've had 5 cats on my turnaround. When I was little, I had a cat named Harry. He was a gray striped cat, and he liked to catch rats and mice and bring them to presents with us. We also had a cat named Tucker. He was black and white, but not striped. He was more independent.
He was more serious. When I was 5, I was petting him on the belly, and he hissed at me, but I hadn't known what that meant. So I kept rubbing his belly, and he scratched me from wrist to a spot around the elbow.
3 years ago, we were having construction, and Tucker got sick. He was in our neighbor's yard and wouldn't come to us. When we got him, we took him to the vet, and they told us he was sick. They could not save him, and a couple days later, he died. The next Christmas, we got 2 new cats, by the name of Shadow and Tiger.
They were born under a shed with 2 other kittens. Shadow was the runt of his litter. He was all black, but now has a white undercoat. He is very small, and I was sick the day after we got him. He crawled into my shirt and went to sleep. He is now a very fat cat and can sleep anywhere.
He can only catch hummingbirds and insects. He also does not have any teeth. His brother Tiger is cuddled like a tiger. He can catch a ton of rats and mice, and he's also very energetic. He sometimes slept on the road, and he also used my mom's leg as a climbing wall sometimes.
And Harry just accepted them. A few days before their birthday, which is October 31st, Tiger ran away. Harry liked Shadow more now than when Tiger was around. During the summer of 2021, Harry was 17 when he ran away.
We also got a buddy that summer by the name of Bond. Bunny Bond.
He was not that friendly, and a person who found her in Hilden Park gave her to us because she was going to college.
What is it? What is it for? What do we do with it? Why do some people say it is amazing while others say it is terrible?
It can be hard, disappointing, and painful. You can spend all of it planning for the future to realize the chance you had to seize it has gone. Death is a hard part of it. It causes grief and confusion. It's hard to accept that everyone will die eventually, but the people who do accept that appreciate everything. They live it to the fullest.
It can also be exciting, fun, and beautiful. You can work hard, achieve your dreams, and live in the moment. Death is still hard, but people learn to appreciate what they have once they get over it.
Yours will reflect your emotions. When someone's angry or sad, all you can think about is what you're angry or sad about. But if you're calm and happy, you can see what amazing things it has to offer.
So I guess it is whatever you feel. Whether it's happy, sad, boring, or exciting. We can do what we want in it, and we can achieve that with hard work. Some people see it in different ways, depending on what happens to them, their emotions, and even their environment.
Some people see it as a curse, others a blessing. It is whatever you want it to be.
I bring beauty and happiness, but death and destruction. After this cycle, I begin my construction.
While I give people meaning, I give others madness. Make one person happy, give the other one sadness.
Think about this. You should really do. Make sure you know when you end up in goo.
These things are important, at least I think so, but I'm not you, so why don't you go?
I'm green as pledge, also black as night. Yellow as the sun, and also red with fright.
With your big long hikes, I make your day. With your hours wasting, I take away.
I think these things.
Sometimes makes me cry.
So why don't you guess?
Who do you think am I?